everybody, thank you guys for being here. So I'm going to be doing a short video, just informational video on the Angelic 360 because I felt like this needed to be done for a long time and a lot of people didn't really understand the importance of cleansing, especially before doing love work, money work, whatever it is, a school ritual, education ritual, protection ritual. Well, protection is a little different. You could do protection before anything. However, before starting any ritual, it's very important to cleanse because if you are planning on bringing something in, you can't just cover up all of your shit with glitter and expect whatever that you're bringing in to be healthy, to come in its fullest form. You have to clean up whatever has been blocking you and creating obstacles in your life before you bring in something that's going to be long lasting. So I tell this to my clients all the time. And I just wanted to make a video so it is crystal clear and I explain everything and there are no questions. The main entities in these rituals are angels because angels are very cleansing. I work with angels every day. I've been doing so for about over a year now, actually, ever since I learned Angelic Reiki. And this is a form of magic that I'm very comfortable with and am very knowledgeable on and I have been doing for many lives. So this is my favorite type of magic. If anybody were to ask me what I am the queen in magic of, it is cleanses. It is removing shit off of you. It is removing negative energies, parasitic entities, hexes, generational curses, healings, removing negative energies, parasitic entities from your home, from yourself, from your heart. And that's also going alongside with the healings. And this ritual is, I used to advertise this as an upkeep ritual because if you have a lot of stuff on you, you're going to find that this ritual is not for you because it is a very powerful ritual, but it is also very concentrated in what we are trying to get rid of. And the fact that I've packed so much into one ritual that usually takes either 3 to 10 days, depending on how the flame is going and all the signs that I'm getting intuitively, is because this ritual is very powerful and it will take off whatever is going wrong with you. However, if there is a lot on you, you would need to do these rituals separately. This ritual has been highly, highly, highly recommended before starting any other type of ritual. The hex remover in this ritual will not only get rid of hexes, it's not only going to get rid of jinxes, it's also going to get rid of your blockages that have been caused by your mentality. So if you have negative thoughts, you have self-hatred, even if this is conscious or subconscious, it's going to target that. Now, what makes this ritual last longer is if you do some of the mental work, which I'm not going to get into that much in here because that's a whole other video in itself. But you will not need this ritual as often if you are willing to do the inner work. So I personally do this ritual at least once a month. Sometimes I've even done it twice a month. If you are the average person and you are working from home and you're in a loving environment and you just don't go out on the street or you're not in anybody's toxic mess of situation, if you feel like you are doing pretty good without having a hex remover for all of your life, then maybe you won't need this as often. However, for me, with everything that I do pretty much every day, and the situation, not that I'm even in because I've taken myself out of most negative situations in my life, so I don't really consider that to be an obstacle. But if you are a spiritual worker and you are working with clients every day, I would recommend this at least once a month. Honestly, that is how you would get the best results. So, what is a hex remover and what is it going to do for me? Continuing on with that. If you have generational curses, we can work on that. We can work on just about anything that is a major blockage that a blockbuster would not take away from you. So a lot of people get mixed up with a blockbuster and a hex remover. I would say that a blockbuster is kind of like the tip of the iceberg, but the hex remover is everything that's under it. So yes, blockbusters are very effective. Before I learned this type of alchemy, I was doing blockbusters, and hey, shit was working out, was doing pretty good. However, nothing would stick. So, for instance, I'm going to give you an example. I was doing blockbusters, and I finally met a guy that I really liked, and we were together. And then a month later, he broke up with me for no reason whatsoever. And when I went to psychics about it, they would tell me that, yeah, you manifested him. However, it didn't work out and it didn't last. So you can manifest a partner of your dreams. You can get all the red cut handles you want and do the blockbusters. However, if there is something on the bottom of that iceberg that hasn't been addressed, you're not going to have this long-term, lasting success, butterflies, and blah, blah, blah if you are using candle work to bring in somebody. If you have, then congratulations. That's amazing. I'm not here to put down anybody's work at all. However, usually you would need like some type of uncrossing. If you're not using angelic alchemy, I think it's called an uncrossing, a jinx remover, or like a run devil run. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just giving you guys options and other very well-known like 7-day candle names. So, like I said, not what I'm doing here. Angelic and celestial magic is the only magic that is pretty much made for getting rid of parasitic entities, the real hexes, evil, whatever you want to call it. That was what angelic and celestial magic and Solomonic magic is pretty much the most advanced and the best at. If you guys have another belief about that, then please comment below. I'm not trying to sound arrogant in any type of way. This is just what I've seen and what other teachers have told me about this type of magic. And why I love this type of magic too, because trust me, you are going to feel amazing like as soon as a purification ritual has been lit on you, or as soon as you really have those first initial days of the 360, because usually the healing kind of kicks in. You kind of feel groggy for a few days because the healing is a whole ritual on its own, and it's packed into this because it's such a concentrated ritual. We pack in a healing as well. So the healing, we could just get into the healing really quick. If you have a soul tie with somebody, the healing is really good for that. It's not as powerful, I want to say, and concentrated as my soul tie removal or soul tie healing. However, it's helpful. You know what I mean? It's not the main focus in the 360, but like I said, it is helpful. It is going to remove some blockages that you have in your heart. As long as you are specific in your petition and what you want from this 360. So now that we've kind of talked about the hex remover, and now that we've kind of talked about the healing, I want to go into the purification aspect of this ritual. So I want to say that this ritual, if you guys have ever done my angelic purification, which is like the first one anybody usually goes for, it's the cleanse. I think it's the first one on my website. If you have ever gone for that, you know that as soon as I have your name in my hand on the paper and then I've printed all of your stuff out, you start feeling that ritual. It is immediate, because as soon as that ritual is on its way, and it doesn't even have to be lit, it just has to have your intention just has to be there. You start feeling results because it's immediately removing negativity. I've had people send me the money and then feel results right there and then, like, oh my god, something's happening, or I had this weird dream. Weird dreams are another sign of movement. Angel numbers are another sign of movement. 1111, 222, those are all signs of movement. If you're doing love work, another sign of movement is seeing that person's name or that person's birthday, or smelling somebody that smells like him or her or whatever, or seeing that person's car, somebody who has that car. That's all signs of movement. But you have to do the cleanses and the hex removers and sometimes the blockbusters first before you get long-lasting results. So I really hope I've made all of this clear. This is something I am very passionate about because it has helped so many people. And I wanted to share with you guys exactly what it does. And I hope that If you have any questions, you comment below. If you have any opinions, you can comment below. I welcome all of it. I will try and do another video of this because I feel like this video, as long as it is, let me see how long we're up to right now. We're up to 10, okay, we're up to like 13 minutes. As long as this video is, it's not the full description of this ritual because this ritual is just that big of a ritual. It's hard to put everything into words of what it does. Look at the testimonials, look on my website, see what other people have experienced, and see if this is the right fit for you. All right? All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.